For years, you listened to your favorite content creators talk about how scandalous this creature can be. But yet, some of you still do not believe. Maybe it's best you hear it from the horse's mouth. On this episode of Clubhouse Chronicles, we will be listening to confessions of a modern gold digger.
I'm just saying she doesn't care.
I just want to know why
No, the
does
goal
it
is actually
what Jamal? Why do you find a problem with her not
I didn't say I
caring?
had a problem with
And
anything.
I'm asking you a question, but you brought it up, so you just bringing it up just to bring it up. Okay, cool.
yeah, Jamal, the woman,
That you Amber, stop stealing my rhymes.
You
Jamal,
better
the
get it
woman
out of
just
here.
That was that's
the,
my line.
the woman just want to talk
Raquel, I'm
to.
I'm in the car with my mother, so if you have any questions for the
I do,
elder,
I
let me
do,
know.
I do, I
I
do.
definitely do.
Can I go
Hi,
first,
Miss.
Raquel?
Now she being shy. Why you being shy?
Hi, Miss Ashani's mom.
You unmuted. Say hi. Hi.
How are
How
you?
are you?
She's a Christian woman now, so keep
I
it
never. I don't want to ask my
PG.
question no more. All right, I'm
How to
good.
be
No,
mute
don't be.
up?
I just muted.
Miss Ashani's mom. How do you feel that your daughter, if it's okay to ask, that she does not feel that she wants to be married or that she doesn't want that traditional life? How does that make you feel?
Well,
You can be honest.
well, I do want her to get married and settle down someday. When she feel that the time is ready, when she's ready to do that. However, it's her life, and whatever she chooses to do with her life, I'm okay with it as long as it makes her happy.
Miss Shawnee's mom. Where I hear the accent. Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
So Shawnee, I thought y'all were a Black American.
That's my godmom, but that's my second mom.
Oh, Mintarosa. See, go ahead, Raquel.
So, Miss Shani's mom, I'm sorry. Do you? She said that she saw you struggling a lot. And that had her decision. That affected her in a way that she doesn't want to live a traditional life. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, with my mother, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, my mother did a lot.
which mother?
Vivian, yeah.
Well, she's talking about her other mother. 'Cause I always have a career, so I'm not struggling. So maybe she's talking about her other mother struggling.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm not offended.
I apologize.
That's fine.
Okay, so when she gets flued out on these trips, and when she gets to go on dates with different men, do you worry for her? How does that make you
That's
feel?
extremely, extremely. Whenever she goes, I go. I need address. I need number. I need license plate. I need everything. Because I'm really, really very, very concerned. Like where you are, who you were all these times. I'm very, very concerned about that. That's the lifestyle that she chose to live.
Okay. Um, and she provides you all these things. So
Most of the time,
most
like
of
most
okay.
of the time, I go like, "Mom, I'm at the airport. Whatever, whatever." I say, I need info, please. License plate number, phone number, hotel number. Because I'm really worried until I hear I'm back home.
And how often is she going on these trips?
Mhm. Twice a month, sometimes.
Oh wow.
But some of them be girls' trips, so don't do that. It'll definitely be girls' trips most of the time. So
yeah, you're right. Some of them is girl trips, but I don't know if it's really all girls when they get there.
Okay.
Oh
Miss
Some of
Sha-
them
wow.
is
Miss
girl trips, but you know, I wonder sometimes.
So were men flying you out, you personally, or how was courting your date? When a guy was interested in you, how were how would they approach you? What was a date like back when you were
will
Uh,
dating?
they bring you some
approaching
Aki and
me,
saltfish?
no, approaching me, absolutely not. They gotta go to my parents. I'm 66 years old, and I grew up in the West Indies. If a guy like me, my father was very strict. They have to come and ask permission first before they can even ask me out.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Similar to what I did. So fast forward, when she doesn't bring a guy home to her father, how does that make you feel? Like she just decides who she goes out on a date with.
Well, she doesn't live with me, around me. So most of these things are done away. She's in Florida. I'm here in Connecticut. So that lifestyle, that my husband don't even know.
Oh, her dad doesn't know.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna ask that earlier, Raquel, but she left. I was gonna say, what does her dad think about this? But
Oh,
now
so
he doesn't know.
so
It's interesting.
so if her dad knew, what do you think he would say?
I don't know. He wouldn't agree. He would not agree
Is he very
to that type of
strict?
lifestyle. Very strict.
Marco straight.
Oh.
Definitely.
You're not telling her dad? That's crazy.
So this is a secret
Oh,
kept from the
Y'all
father.
notice I stopped
I,
speaking.
you have
Everything
to,
she's saying is what I
you have,
said a long time ago.
yeah.
So
So you
y'all can
have
be
to
mad
Give
about me
the
saying
remember.
this early.
mother
Yeah,
You
the right
have
to
to.
wait
that's the word.
to speak. Let the
Sorry.
mothers, not you, Mrs. Ashani's mom. Let the mother speak. She's not here for a long time. Please.
And she's
Yeah.
not here to get interviewed by any of you. So
Well,
let's calm
Raquel's
all that
interviewing
down.
her, so what are you talking about?
Not you though.
I'm interviewing her
Yeah.
too.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Raquel.
Let me
So,
get
Ms.
my questions
Ashani's
off.
mom
Yeah.
said that her father would not approve of of her traveling all the time.
No, he would not. You have to remember that Michaela is my goddaughter. So, but we're very, very close. Like a razor. But um, so my husband is her godfather. So, Michaela, what should I say about your dad? I say he's not around. Her dad is not around. Okay, dad
Mm.
is
Her
not around.
biological father's not around, but
No,
your
no.
husband is around. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Mm.
And
Do
so
you
she's
think?
in Florida, so he doesn't know about this lifestyle.
Oh, okay. And do you think that um because you grew up Caribbean and it seems like you grew up pretty strict, and is that normal for the culture?
No. Michaela grew up within two households, mine and her other mother. Okay,
Right.
so she grew up within two households. So my household is very strict. The other household is not that much strict. So
Oh, okay. So do you think that she took more of the household that wasn't strict as
yeah,
to your household?
yeah. My household, she gotta give account for wherever she is. The other one is like, okay, just be safe, yada yada, right? But my household, I need to know where you are, what you're doing all the time, and I let her check in on me wherever she is. I don't know about the other side if she have to do that, but with me, she have to check in.
Understand. And do you think that so you're from Jamaica? Beautiful accent. Love the accent. I'm crazy about. Um, do you think that she deviated from culture, like from how Caribbeans are raised?
Definitely, definitely. This is not all the Caribbean are raised. We are raised very, very strict and very tradition. Like parents got to know where you are at a time. You're not like
Tell them how you
back
meet this
in
man.
my days. You're not even consider adult until you get married and move out of your parents' house. So that's in my days. Now it's different. So I'm not talking for the young people now. It's different now. But
Yeah.
in my days, you're not 31 and then you just become a woman. You're a woman when you move out and on your own and married and have your children.
Okay, is her other household, are they from Jamaica?
So they're American. So she grew up in a Jamaican
Oh,
and
she is Black
American
American. Okay.
household.
Oh, okay. So she split home. So she grew. Okay, so the other one. Okay, okay, okay. So that's why she said.
Her biological
Yeah, we
mother is
understand how that works
American.
now. Thanks.
Um,
The mother that raised her is Jamaican,
Hmm.
which is her
Right. That's what
godmother.
Godmother's
Hopefully
for.
that answered a lot of y'all
Thank
questions.
you.
Nah,
Thank you,
she ain't
Captain
Her
raised
Obvious.
her.
biological,
Her
I'm sorry,
biological mama
her
raised her.
biological father is not around, but her godfather is who she was raised with. And this is his
Oh,
question.
wow. Thank you.
That-
Hopefully that answered a
Thank you.
lot of your
Thank,
Thank you.
questions.
thank you, Amber.
Thank you, Amber.
Thank you,
what
Amber.
is the topic of the
Okay.
room? Can I get a cap, please? I'm kind of confused about what the topic is. Is it about how to keep a
Who
man,
is this
or
white
what's
woman?
the topic?
Just letting them talk about what they talking about right now.
Amber, you better
Hallelujah.
get your girl,
Amen.
because you
And
know I don't
amen to
play
the
that.
end.
Mrs. Shani. So Mrs. Shani's mom. Now that I have a better understanding. Um.
Hmm? Hello?
How you gonna talk about how I dress?
So
Yeah.
did she spend
How you
more
gonna talk
time
about how
in your household, or did she spend more time in her other household?
Pardon? Say that again.
Did she spend more time in your household, or did she spend more time in the other household?
In her younger days, she was with me. In her older days, she was in the other household.
Okay.
So now she dressed. I don't like how she dressed. Very seductive, I may say, and I have to like where's the rest of the clothes all the time.
And no, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Where's the rest of the clothes, babe? You left part of the clothes home or somewhere.
Yeah.
So whenever she comes to me, I always have to go buy clothes to take her out where I'm going.
Right.
So I always have to make one stop at the store when I pick her up. 'Cause very early, she was, it bothers me because it was actually her stepmother. And I don't think, to my belief, that care did not go into it. Like, what you do, how she dress, did not go into her, into, you know.
I mean, y'all both don't like how I dress.
So I know, but this seductive type of life and lifestyle that you picked up, I don't know where you get that from, honestly.
Yeah. All
So
right, I'm just a
so you
girl.
you
But you can say it wasn't the elders' fault.
do you fear that she's not going to be how do you say, do you fear Mrs. Shani's mom that that she's not going to give you grandchildren, or a, you know a son-in-law that you can call your own? Do you fear that's not for her, or how do you feel about that? Wait, can you guys hear me?
Um, she did send me a picture of a guy that she said she likes, and she said, "Oh, mom, that's my man." I said, "Oh, so there is really somebody." She said, "Yeah, I like him." I don't know. See, I said, "Oh, come you have a boyfriend, and then you up right here."
You're in the matrix a little bit, Mrs. Shani's mom. Shani, fix the phone. You guys are in the matrix. This is interesting. Okay. Mhm. Everyone else can hear me?
Those cartoons in the
Yeah.
background that are very loud.
Yes. I have a
Very
6-year-old.
loud cartoons.
All right, Mrs. Shani, let me see if you're back. You back, Mrs. Shani?
I will respond to the question if it's okay with everybody.
Sure. Go ahead while we get them back on. While we get their mics fixed. Go ahead.
I'm half Hispanic, half white, and I'm 45, so you know what? My mom was raised Catholic in a boarding school. My dad was an Air Force pilot, and we had very traditional old school ways. My parents are still married. My grandmother's kids are all still married. And yes, they did instill. If the question is, I don't know what the question is exactly. Did your elders teach you how to keep a man? I think that is the question. Um, you know what? I, you know what? We all need respect. And I'm really sick of these Instagram posts of women all entitled. If you don't treat me this way and this way and that way, or if you're not this and this and that, it's like, are you Mrs. Right? And it's just respect. I feel like at least my family taught me how to respect a man. Um, and I do have old school traditions. Um, and if you'd like to know more about that, I'm willing to discuss it. But yes, they did. And I feel like we need to treat each other with a bit more respect.
Are you married, ma'am?
Honestly, I just got my boyfriend just engaged, going to marry him this morning.
Congratulations
Well,
for you.
thank you.
And
And
you said
I treat
45?
him like a man. I do. I treat him like a man.
Right.
Um,
45?
Pardon?
You said you're 45?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is this your first marriage?
I was
Second?
engaged once before, and so this will be the second proposal.
Second proposal. And you're going to go through with this proposal?
We will.
Hopefully. Okay. And why do you think so many women nowadays are opting out of marriage?
Well, I think it's the times as well. I just think times have changed. We have dating apps all over the place. How can I explain this? Where we can date and sex comes a little bit easier. There's a lot of factors involved actually. How we're raised. Um, uh, like we don't even treat each other with respect anymore. There's a lot of reasons.
Okay. Okay. What part of Spain does one of your parents come from? You said you're part Hispanic.
My grandmother is Mexican and Spanish French, and then the other parts of me are Austrian and Norwegian.
And what parts did you get your traditionalism from? Both of them, or just?
My mother, who is Hispanic, Spanish French.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if Mrs. Shawnee is back. Mrs. Shawnee, are you back?
Yeah, I had bad Wi-Fi.
Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Um.
The men got to start paying for that premium package.
All right, well, get me on the
I mean, you
plan.
got a
Shit.
roster. Somebody got to kick in.
So is your
Not
Okay.
you dirty macking on a roster.
Bro, Amber, relax. How am
Mm-mm.
I dirty Mac? I'm telling the roster to like improve. I'm trying
You
to
just
help.
sounded a little bit disappointed. I don't know if that was your way. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
give you
I am
some
disappointed
punchlines.
in the Wi-Fi package.
Miss
Got the
Shawnee,
premium.
your mom there?
Yeah, but she's talking right now.
Okay. So Miss Shawnee, with everything that you just heard and how your mom feels, does that change or do you care
Do I care about what?
how your mom feels?
Oh yeah, I
Godmother.
mean, yeah, she's a very concerned mom as she should be, but she understands that I'm a grown woman and it's my choice. And as long as I'm being safe, I don't think
No,
she's
I
she's
my question to you is, I guess, you made it very clear that you don't want, marriage or kids now, and I get it. You're young. Um, do you think as you get older, that's something that you might want?
yeah, if I meet the perfect man tomorrow, I'll get married. Now kids, I don't know because that's a lot of work, but yeah, I'm not.
Why do you think that you strayed away from your mother's culture and how they did things?
Yeah, she's Jamaican. She's very conservative. She's Christian, and that just was never my cup of tea. It just seemed very strict and binary. And me growing up as a feminist at 16 years old, I
Hmm.
was like, nah, I'm actually
Why are you
great
a
on that.
feminist? Can I ask the question? Why are you a feminist?
because I just felt early on that men and women wasn't given the same rights. So I've always been a feminist. I've always been an advocate to end sexist oppression.
But we had rights since we've been born, so I don't understand why you're a feminist.
Okay, well, we don't have to get into that. But yeah, that's why I didn't want to really subscribe to my mother's Jamaican, breakup. She only had two boyfriends. Two boyfriends, and she's married to one. Right, Mom? You only had two boyfriends?
Right.
I told y'all, y'all be hate when I be right.
So, Mr.
We
Shawnee,
just often
Mr.
act like
Shawnee,
we
let
have
me
only been
ask this.
with two men.
Why do you believe that? Okay. So you didn't like the way that your mother lived. Do you think that her life was less fun?
Um, I wouldn't say it was that fun, but it was working. I don't want to have to work a job. You know, it was always dual income. I didn't really agree with the dual income and not dual income of the household chores. Like, yeah, we're both working jobs, but I still have to come home and cook and clean. Mm-mm. I
So
wasn't with that.
why do you
No,
hide
not
things?
all men are like that. Not all men are like that. There's a compromise within
Wait a minute.
relationship.
Why do you hide things from your father?
Huh?
Why do you hide how you live from your father?
Because it's none of his business, and
Oh, none of his business. Okay.
and if he was cutting a Trump check, maybe I wouldn't have to have such a large roster.
Raquel, is she about to say if maybe if her dad was
Amber's got to
cutting a
yell at
check, she
us. Go
might
ahead,
not have to
Amber.
hoe? Is
Go ahead
she
and
is
yell at
she
us,
I'm
is she
Amber.
about
yelling,
to say
Dr.
that?
B.
Go ahead and yell at us, please.
Hey, listen,
You like the
hey,
yelling, don't you?
hey, y'all
As
gotta,
long as it's not
hey,
at me, yes.
that is not,
Man,
hey, that's
stop.
not her
Yell at
I'm
them
Keep
daddy.
niggas.
going. Let
definitely,
her keep
and
going, yo.
I'm
That is not her
Stop.
Raquel
daddy.
is speaking.
so you don't want to tell your father because you know he won't approve, or is it because he's not cutting you a check?
Yeah, he don't pay my bills, so it don't matter what he has to say about it. Like I say, he's not around, so
He gave you life.
That is not her
okay.
No,
daddy.
that's not the man that gave her life.
That's not her
No, we
daddy.
talking about the man
Somebody
who gave her
raising
life,
you
though.
is
No,
giving
it
you
ain't.
life, no?
Yeah,
Like
what y'all talking about?
y'all do that too. Well, hold on. And that's the problem right there. Because then y'all start to reduce these technical, regardless. At the end of the day, they fed her, they gave her somewhere to sleep. When she couldn't pay her own bills, they
How?
raised her as a mother and a
She
father
left
just
their
because they didn't
house.
push her. Oh my
Their
God.
house, Amber,
It's
on
okay, Amber.
purpose.
Yo, root, root,
Corrected.
root,
You're right.
root,
That is
you're in
her
the wrong.
father
It's
who did
okay.
give her life.
You're
I,
in the
I
wrong.
apologize. I stand corrected.
Who
So
brought Ray on stage?
that did everything for you, Ms. Ashani. Why aren't you taking his? Why are you taking his views into consideration? They seem like they have your best, the best things in mind for you.
But the crazy
Because
thing is, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, because I know they wouldn't approve.
So you intentionally hide this from them.
Yes, Raquel. And you know who gives her the right to? These same men that will tell
No, no, no,
Nah,
her,
no,
look
no,
at
no,
the
no, no,
hold
chat.
no.
on,
It's
hold
actually the
on, hold
women.
on, hold on,
Y'all
hold
Hold
ain't.
on, hold
on,
on,
hold
hold on,
on.
hold on, hold
Read
on,
the
hold on,
chat.
hold on,
It's the
hold on, hold
women.
on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Put your swords up. Put your swords up, please.
My sports
Put
never
your
up.
swords up. Sit back. The men that she meets don't care if she have a father or not. And if she do mention, oh yeah, I grew up with my godmother and godfather who raised me. Oh, that's not your father anyway. So
No, that's not what I'm
that's
saying,
what
Dr. Amber.
I'm
Amber,
sorry.
you
I'm
can't.
That's
sorry.
not
Amber,
what I'm
while
saying,
I'm
while
Dr.
I'm in the
sorry.
Amber.
room,
I'm
you can't do this
sorry. I'm
message and
sorry.
passing shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It is 5:12 Eastern Standard Time. Did you all have lunch today? If you didn't have lunch, or if you're getting your dinner ready, let's get that together. I want you guys to have something in your tummy so we don't get too spicy because I know this part of the conversation is going to be very spicy. See, I bring the spice.
Bring less
Yeah,
spice.
Raquel. So the reality is, she may be getting flued out by men that she's not giving up her vagina to. But, it's going to be a debatable thing because they're going to be like, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it that these simps, their favorite word, or these panders are flying her out and they're not sleeping with her. this is not the moment they want to believe simps exist or panders exist. They only think they exist on the app. But for her to be her mom just confirming that she's flying out twice a month, that's very, very, very alarming. And I believe most of the things that she say because what men do when they get around other men, they hide behind other men's logic. But the people that really know them is the women that deal with them. I say that. So don't nobody really know y'all, but the women y'all married to or the women that y'all sleeping with. That's who really know everything about y'all. But since we can't have a conversation with them like we just had a conversation with her mom, I just think I implore some of you all to just stay
So,
on
Dr.
mute.
Amber,
What the hell is Amber
I
talking
think
about
she
I
right
think
now?
that
like
what we're seeing is
she
what
does this
actually
all the
happens in
time.
households and why people don't respect marriage. Because I understand what you're seeing, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two broken households. I'm seeing a biological mother with a stepfather, and I'm seeing a godmother with a father, and the mother, and she is seeing her godmother go behind her back, go behind her godfather's back, and supporting her in a lifestyle that she knows that she wouldn't support. She sees deception on both ends. Why would she trust this when on both ends she sees men as an option for a means to an end, simply as a resource? She doesn't see them as somebody that you actually have to like align with like that because she can see her godmama doing it right now.
So my thing is, don't complain about her getting flued out by men, because if men really cared about her being deceived or being assisted, I'm sorry, by her godfather's wife or not telling him, they would request or demand to meet him before they even decide to fly her out. But men don't care about that stuff today. You know,
That's a
if we're
fact.
we're talking about
That's a
we're
fact.
talking about we're talking about the system that men help support, men fund. See, all these flued out, and I'm big on everybody know where I stand with this. Men influence women. If y'all not paying for a lot of this stuff, these women ain't gonna have the ability to do a lot of this stuff that they scream y'all pay for. That's what it
But,
is.
but Amber,
That's
you
all. That's
right.
what it really what it
No,
is.
if that's what you
Am
got from it,
Okay,
that's
but
bad.
isn't there
That's
an
nasty
inner
I'm
work.
you
sorry,
right. You
ma'am.
right,
I'm sorry,
Doctor.
Jill.
Doctor
That's
Amber.
nasty.
Why is everybody talking at
Give
once?
us a
Please,
moment,
everybody
Jill. Give us a
relax.
moment.
Yeah. I'm looking at Amber every time she says something crazy
You're
with my
never
eyes,
gonna
though.
agree with anything a woman says, so I'm
How
not
do
shocked
you
that
get to
you're
No,
here.
blaming men for
just
this, though,
play
Amber?
you play Team
I
Speak so
know
much and it's
this
so
is
flipping
where
annoying.
this is where
Like
it
there's
gets
no fucking
spicy.
victim
Only
in this
get some
situation.
lunch because you're cursing.
I
So
just ate lunch
it's
right now. I
giving
have to
you're
move
hangry.
weights.
I don't want you to
I'm
be
not angry.
hangry. I don't want you to be hangry. Please get something, put something in your
Can can
tummy.
can somebody else talk or is it only
Get
gonna
a
be
cool
me?
drink. No. I mean, you don't have
Am-
to hear me talk, but you're choosing to stay. Again. Here we are, an hour later.
I haven't
You
even been
don't like
here
what
for
I'm
an hour.
saying, but what do you do? But you
You're
don't
just
like
playing
what I'm
sisterhood
saying,
games,
but
Amber.
what you,
You're just
this,
being yourself
this is
again.
what you,
There's no
but this
victims
is what
here.
you don't
She
do.
making her money.
This,
She's living her life. I don't see the
I'm
problem with what
sorry.
she's doing.
This is
You just
what,
trying to
this is
defend her.
what
No one's attacking her.
No, this is what your leaders don't do. Y'all don't lead by clicking the leave quietly button.
Why would I leave? I was
Y'all
invited on
follow.
stage by your
Y'all
friends.
follow. See, this is why y'all good followers, because you're following the conversation while it's making you cringe and it's making you punch the air. Because you don't want to lead in this moment. You don't want to lead yourself out the room. You want to stay here and be tortured. And that's okay. All I ask is just stay on mute, get some food, get something in your tummy, and then we can have the conversation later. That's all I'm saying.
Amber, I don't know if you saw it. The white lady said your conversation's going nowhere in
I
the
spoke
chat.
to Jill. I told Jill I wasn't interested. But go ahead, Raquel.
I don't know. I'm afraid to speak. Every time I speak, I get cut off. So I'm
I'm
just
gonna
here
move
working
them
on some.
down. Go ahead.
When
Why we got 8 mods? Oh, wait, I can't count. We got 10. God damn, that's a lot of us.
Okay. So, Miss Ashani, are you interested in maybe seeing a different way of life if you had, the right women around you? And not to say your mother sounds amazing, but would you be open to maybe seeing something different, Miss Ashani?
Yeah, I'm always open to different viewpoints. Nothing really set in stone for me, honestly.
Okay.
Rock, you know how I always say, what do I always say? That
You
women
say a lot
today
of
don't,
stuff.
I'm sorry. Can I please have this conversation with Raquel
Have it
directly,
in the
please? I'll let you know when I
telegram.
need you. No,
Damn it.
no. This is not. Does it say the barrio at the? I'm
No,
sorry. Does
I'm
it say
in real
barrio?
life
Okay,
today.
so
I'm in real life today.
and
So now she said I was in real life, so I'm
don't
part of
abuse
the
your
team.
privilege
I'm part of the team.
on Raquel's team. You could do that in Senora Friends of Friends, not in this house. Um, what do I always say? Women don't like today, and men don't have enough of. Let me see if you
Money.
remember. Raquel,
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad.
I didn't know it was two of you,
My name is
but
Raquel.
what do I always say? Women don't like, and men don't have enough of today.
Women don't like and men don't have enough of. I don't remember. You gotta
Tostones?
remind me.
This is an amazing riddle. I'm
Structure.
waiting for it.
Tostones.
You mean structure, Amber?
Structure.
Rules.
Oh,
You know
rules.
why her
Oh.
godmother
Mmm.
is married to the second boyfriend she had in her life? Because her husband approached her with rules. This is why Ashani can fly out 5 times a month if she decides to. Because the men that's doing these things don't have.
Okay, it's always the
You
men, but
nigga.
Ashani heard her
I mean,
mother, her godmother,
Ashani, are
speak.
you a lesbian,
Ashani
my
heard her
love?
speak.
Can you please answer that question?
Wait. Somebody gotta say
No.
something
Thank
else, man.
you. Thank you.
So Amber, say your bar again. You
Oh,
said
you
women don't like
you
it
now
and
I'm
men
giving out
don't have
autographs
enough.
now. You gotta speak to my
I
management.
so that was actually a
Cat,
good one though.
Cat. You gotta let Cat know and she's my manager.
Okay, Kat. So she said that women don't like and men don't have. Okay. Finally, Kat has something to remember her favorite bar. Good job, Kat.
Oh, I thought you were looking for booking.
I mean, sorry, Dr. Amber. Good job. Why you roll your eyes, Kat? That's crazy. Remember color purple?
So yes, Raquel. And we all know Albert don't like patriarchy, so that's another conversation. But yeah. Hi Albert, how you doing? Happy
That's a
Tuesday.
fact. I don't know how you put up with this
Look at
mess
my
with me.
PTR, Kat.
I don't know how y'all put up. I'm glad that y'all never did that assessment of me, Bobby and mine, because y'all probably declassified me because I kick these emotions out of them. They'd be out crybaby ass niggas. They would be out of here.
I just want to know why
Quick
y'all
and
so like
fast.
hell bent on throwing people out of places. Like, what is
See what
it?
I
Why?
mean? See what I mean?
I'm just asking, like, why is that the only way to resolve what's going on? Like, y'all don't ever show that y'all can have no. The first thing y'all want to go to is throwing people out. Like,
Okay, well, Rob, let me say this, though.
I'm just saying,
It's
why is
well,
that the
you
first
just
thing y'all
saying it.
do?
I'm just answering. You took the notion to put it out there. It's not immediately. It's the belligerence. It's the compartmentalization. It's the immaturity. When that gets in the way of the progress, yeah, it's all.
I think that you have to
But that's
make
just me
room
now.
for it.
I'm not. I'm not generalizing.
I follow
I
what
hope
you're
you're
saying.
listening to understand.
I'm saying I think that
Right.
you
So
should make
I'm not.
room for it
I,
and be able to move around it.
I know what you think, but we can all
Yeah,
have our own evolution, right?
and
You
that's what I'm
can
saying.
still operate. You can
That's
still
all that I'm
operate and do
saying.
what
We
you
should be
do.
able to make room for all of it.
No doubt. But there are boundaries. See, this is what Dr. Amber was talking about rules.
Me looking at Dr. Amber.
This is me talking about rules, discipline, order, structure, indicative of men who claim they want to lead and they the boss of shit. That's what this is about. So if a mere conversation, especially around the sister named Shani, who you claim you don't want in the first place, you shouldn't be that critical of if you don't want a woman like her. You can only be objective. So the ability for men who claim leadership and claim they mentor people and all that other stuff I hear from certain men, you have the inability to express internal dialogue, and emotional intelligence is the ultimate contradiction of your manhood because they were having an objective,
God
not
damn it,
subjective
substances are
or
now.
insular conversation with Miss Shine. They were having an objective one. So men, big time men,
Big time.
should equally get out the way and let those women do their woman thing and just be objective. And then if it's
Substance.
requested, then they can ask other men. But you know,
Doctor
And
that's
I
Albert.
only
think
me,
that,
dog.
and I
That's
Amber,
think
you
only
hear
that
me
me.
that's
roll my R? I finally
a
did it.
great perspective. But who sets that
Doctor.
particular
I did
standard
it.
on
Yeah,
how
Diego, did you hear it?
all men have to move? That's all I'm saying. Who sets that particular standard on
Doctor.
how all men have to move?
Oh no, I didn't say that. This
That's
was
what I'm
I
saying
was
is like to
talking
say that
contextually.
though.
See, this is what I'm saying, brother. I'm not talking general. I'm talking specific and concise. If IRL modded me, they would probably stop my privileges because I would kick niggas out.
Would you kick
That
women
don't
out, Dr.
mean
Albert?
So what I'm
absolutely,
saying,
Okay, I'm cool
absolutely,
with
dog.
that.
yeah, that's yeah.
So I'm not talking general, though. I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
specific
ain't
to
speaking to
what
that
I observed
specifically because
today.
I don't get in there. I don't care about those kind of things. Like I don't care about none of that shit. About throwing people out, what they say, how they feel about